is the example code what we have saw. Correct? This is example. Actually, in the middle, I added another render section here. In the middle, I added another. You try that. Okay. Here, I did not add a render section without the directly given of the title there. But yesterday, I showed you with a render and the render section title. Correct? You try. You just try adding a render section on the top here also. N number of render sections can be there. Not at all a problem. So you can just use all these particular things. Yeah. Now you can see is all what we have done. The designing. First row contains two images. One is a logo image, one is a header image. Second row. Left hand side, we have all the hyperlinks. Right hand side, render body. Next, third row, the call span to one render section. Fourth row, one footer image. And see how is the layout applied to a view. Two options. One is page level. You're required to write on the top of every page. Second one, application level. Where you're required to write? You're required to write this under underscore view start dot CSHTML. If you write an underscore view start, one time enough. If you want to write page level, every page we need to write it. And when you come to underscore view start, see, if the underscore view start file is not added by us, when adding a new view, if you check the checkbox, use a layout view. Whenever you're adding a view, if you check the checkbox, use a layout view, but did not select any layout view, then MVC scaffolding will add a layout view into the project with the name underscore layout.cshtml. I've shown you this already. And also adds underscore view start. And what will be the code? The new view. You change it now. Underscore layout view change to your name now. What is your view name? Site master. Underscore site master.cshtml. Change it. Okay. And see, if the underscore view start file is present in the views folder, then all the views will apply this layout. Whereas present in the views folder corresponding to a control, then applies only to a view in that folder. And if you have present in both the places, the first preference goes to local. What is that? Let me explain. Actually, I did not tell you this in the last class. Tomorrow, the whole application can have a layout and another option also there. I'm developing a application for a school. Okay. In that, two types of controllers are there. One is the student controller, launching all the student views. One is a teacher controller, launching all the teacher views. Layouts can be different here. What? For students, layout can be different. For teachers, layout can be different. Are you getting me? Then I can have multiple layout views. Are you clearer or not? Now, in this, if for student and teacher, layout is same. For student and teacher, layout is same. For student also same layout only. For teacher also same layout only. Then what you do? Put underscore view start directly under views folder. No, sir, my layout is different for student and my layout is different for teacher. So for a student controller, you have a student folder. Na? Tell me, under that you have all the views corresponding to student. For a teacher controller, teacher folder with all. Now what you do? You have a different layout, then add an underscore view start in student folder, one underscore view start in teacher folder. Now it applies in the only for those controllers, only for those views only, not for all views. Sir, I have one in the views folder and one in the narrative folder. Which one will it take now? Local. First preference goes to local. Read the paragraph again. If the view start.cshtml file is present under the views folder, then all the views will apply this layout. Whereas if it is present under the views folder corresponding to a controller, then it applies only to the views in that folder. And if you have a file present in both the places, then first preference goes to local. Are you clearer or not? If we have this file present in both the places, first preference goes to local. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah. And these are all the pages, guys. First one, home.cshtml. Second one, register.cshtml, login.cshtml, courses, about all the pages. Is it clear? Okay. So just try up the way what I just shown you, adding up this underscore view stat, how to add the underscore view stat. Just try the appropriate options. Read about this application level binding, guys. We do this by writing code in because this view will execute before execution of any other view. First view will execute is underscore view stat. Okay, and this is called implicitly by, I don't require to call it. I did not call it also. Who calls it? MVC framework will call it. The file should be in the root folder of views. That is directly under the views folder. Let's add this file in the views folder, and to do that, right click on the views folder and select the option add view, name the view as, choose empty without model template, and make sure all the checkboxes are unchecked, and click on the add button. Delete all the content present in the file and write the below code over there. Sitemaster.css. I shown you guys a different one by one. I just added you the options and shown you. Okay, practice that. Fine. It's all about the master pages. How do you create a master page? So going forward, see, I'm explaining all the things, bits and pieces. But once we go to, in MVC 5, we'll go to database programming on. But when I go to MVC core, we will learn like a project. Did you understand me? We will learn the concept like a project. We'll open a project. Means just like a mini project, top to bottom, from the development of the project to deployment of the project. We'll see one single project. Are you clear? But today what I'm doing is, for every topic, I'm opening a new project here. No, we'll not do like that. When I go to MVC core, how do we do in the real time? One project. Everything we'll do there. Create views, create controllers, database programming. Okay, add authentications, authorizations, login forms, registration forms. Now we have login, registration, but they're not working. Huh? We'll make all them ready. We'll make a registration, store it in the database. Next time, login. Are you clear? How to implement Facebook authentication? How to implement Google authentication? You see them in the real time, na? We'll do that in our project. How to implement Google authentication, Facebook authentication, all these things. Finally, we'll take it, deploy this on Azure. Clear? So first, now practice everything, bits and pieces, everything separately. Finally, we'll integrate everything into one single project and see top to bottom. Clear? Okay. Fine. The next topic what we're going to learn is layouts, action results, guys. Okay, we already learned about action results, but till now we saw 3 action results. Remember, what are the 3? View result, redirect to route result, partial view result. We saw 3 results. What are the 3? View result, redirect to route result, partial view result. Still, some more results are there. Let's try to learn about the other results also. Like what? File result, JSON result, empty result, content result, redirect result, JavaScript result. Partial view learned already. HTTP not found, HTTP unauthorized. These 2 will learn later. It's not related here. We need to learn with Web API. They're related to Web API. But remaining will cover here. File results and all these things. Okay. View result. What is the view result? All of you have used the view result. What is view result? Sends a view as response. When you call that, the view is coming as a response now. And you also tried a partial view. Sends a partial view as a response. The partial view will come as a response now. Third one. Right, that here represents the redirection to an action method by using a float values. Array, maybe may not be present. Values can be passed. May not be fast. I shown you three overloads for that particular thing. What is it? Redirecting to action method in the same controller. Redirecting to action method in another controller. Redirecting to action method in another controller with a set of values. Route values. All these options I shown you. Next. JSON result. What is this JSON? What is the JSON? Actually, guys, tomorrow in the real time, I want to transport some data from one place to another place. Listen, I want to transport some data from one place to another place. You have the data with you in a database table. I'm asking you to send the data. You have some data in a database table. I'm asking you, send me the data to me. Can you send the table as a mail attachment? I'm talking with you only. Are you sleeping? Answer the question fast. Can you send the table as a mail attachment? Not possible. You cannot send the table as a mail attachment now. It's not possible. Correct? Then how to transport? One way the industry uses for transporting the data is transfer the whole data into Excel and pass the Excel file. Excel, the most widely accepted data exchange format. All the data is converted into Excel. Excel data is sent now. But problem is Excel. This works only on Windows OS. Yes or not? Tomorrow the client is using Linux, Mac. Problem here. So to overcome this particular problem, in the 20th century, something around 2000, the industry came out with a format called XML. The industry came out with a format called as XML. The data will be transferred in XML format. Why XML? Remember here, XML is nothing but text. And you already know text is platform independent. In internet also we use a text only. And I already explained you the reason. In internet we use a text because text is platform independent. The text is faster in transportation. Text occupies least space in the memory. But end of the day, problem is formatting. And to do that formatting, we take the help of HTML. Are you clear? Now, if you want to transport the data from one place to another place, if Excel is available, fine. If Excel is not available, the next option what we have is XML. The data will be transported from one place to another place in the XML format. They just put the whole data in XML and that XML data will be transferred. See, suppose you have some data in Excel. How data will be present in Excel? All of you know now. You just know in the C# classes you learned, in some of you in the ASP.NET you learned. Excel will have table, rows and columns of data. File, just like a table. Okay, some employee data present now, and that employee data, I want to send it to one place to another place. You can create an Excel file, and in the first row of the Excel file, you can put the column names. From the second row, you can add the data and send it. But our discussion is not about Excel now. Why? Excel is not going to be accepted in all the places. Tomorrow, if client uses a Linux or a Mac machine, in that Excel won't work. So the second format is XML. I want to transport some employee data from my place to your place now. So they just create an XML document and transport it like this. How? Something like some students data. Let us think like a students data or employee data or something. Okay, employee data. Something like this. Employee or employees by employees. Under that, employee ID 1001 by ID. Name, some name by name. Okay, job, manager by job. Salary by salary. Okay, department sales by department by EMP. You understand? The first tag here tells you this is the data of employees. The second tag will tell you one employee. And this one tell you ID of the employee, name of the employee, job of the employee, salary of the employee, department of the employee. And this will tell you the end of the employee data. And again, I want another employee. Yeah, you want another employee? 1002. Met. Analyst 25,000. Sales department. Are you clear? Finance department, financial analyst, like this, another record. Like this, what they do is they put the data in this format. And see, basically, the data transportation is done in the text. The data transportation is done in the text format. 101 Scott manager, 50,000 sales. If I put the data like this, no one can understand the data now. To make it understandable, we are using some tags there. ID, name, job, salary, department. What are all these tags? In HTML also we use tags now. The difference is tags in HTML are predefined, tags in XML are user defined. All these are user defined tags. We create our own tags and we create it. Now, why do we use this XML? XML basically, HTML is a formatting language now. XML is a describing language. XML is a, see, every tag describes the data. Correct or not? Every tag describes the data. It is going to describe you the data. What is present inside of it is going to be described here. Every tag is going to describe the data that is present inside of it. First tag will tell you this is employees. Second tag will tell you this is employee. The third one will tell you this is ID, job. Now this is platform independent. You can transport it wherever you can transport it wherever you want. Are you clear? And in all languages, in all your languages, you have a direct mechanism to access this data. How, sir? In C#, you learned about data set now? Yes or not? Data set directly provides a method called as read XML. Data set directly provides a method called as read XML. You pass the file part, automatically the data will come up into your application now in a table format now. Understood or not? Widely accepted. This is a widely accepted format the industry used in the 20th century for exporting the data from one place to another place. But the bloody hell with XML is, better than the data, your tags are occupying more space. 1001 is the data that has a head and tail again now. Yes or not? Scott is the data, again, name by name. Everything has a lot of means your data volumes are less than compared with the tags. Tags are more in number. Understood? So to overcome this problem, right now from 2015 or 16, they came out with another format called as JSON. They came out with another format called as JSON. Replacing this XML, the industry is now using another format for transporting the data called as a JSON format. Are you clearer or not? So now the data will be present for you in a JSON format like this. How? In array representation, under that your data will be present in the curly braces, some words like this. What? ID. (1001). Okay, ID 1001. Next, name Scott. Next, job manager. Next, salary 50,000. Next. Department. Sales. This is one record. This is one record. Like this, you can have multiple records now. 1002. Analyst. Finance. Yeah, guys, this is how you represent the data. Making the thing simpler means eliminating this XML. Now they came out with a new format called as JSON. JavaScript Object Notation. The full form is JavaScript Object Notation. So this is how the data is going to be represented. It's a JSON format. Are you clear? So when you type up this particular data, so basically this is the JSON data, and it gets transported. It can be used for transporting from one place to another. Means comparatively, they're trying to minimize. And right now, all applications who used to transport the data in XML format are now changed to JSON. They are changed to JSON. Clear or not? Okay, so basically, you can export or you can transport the data from one place to another place in the JSON. So tomorrow, if you want to get any result in the JSON, you can use the JSON result. Represents a class that used to send JSON formatted content as response. Next, file result. You can download a file, download, like you'll do downloads, file result. You do download, you are downloading something from online now. That is a file result. Redirect result. What is redirect result? Read. We saw redirect to route, redirecting from one action method to another action method. Correct now? Within the project only, not out of the project now. I want to go out of the project. From my website, I want to go to another website. Then we require to use redirect result. Okay, next. Nothing, guys. This is as same as a string. An action method is string. We return some string back now. In the place of string, we use this and string are both same only. We know earlier starting we used to write action method returning strings only, remember? Without writing string, they say you can use any type of content. A string means only string content. Content means any type of content like integer, doubles, any type of results can be result. That is called as content result. Next, read. You can send some JavaScript response and execute on the browser here, but currently it is not supported. Browsers are not supporting and latestly removed in the MVC core also. Okay, next. Nothing to explain. Read. Void method here, that's called as empty result. Next. We can send status codes as a result. When we use it is not here, guys. We use that in Web API. When explaining Web API, I'll show you about that. Okay, what we can test now? We can test. We tested the first three already. We can test JSON. We can test file. We can test. We already know that a string here, just in the place of string, we use content result. Nothing. We cannot test. Nothing to test with empty result. No result. Nothing comes. It's a void method. Remaining all we can see. Yeah. Let us see how to do it. Let me create a new project, guys. Create a new project. Okay. Create a new project. MVC. Sorry, action results in MVC. Click on the create. Guys, watch. Now I'm selecting MVC project template. Till now, what I taken? Now I'm taking MVC project template. Yeah. Naming it, choose MVC project template. Uncheck all the other checkboxes and click on create button. And you guys observe it. When you take an MVC project template, by default, you will have a layout in the project. And by default, you have view start also in the project. Check it out. This comes with sample code. Go to the views folder. Watch. Open the underscore view start. There you will find the layout file name. Underscore layout. Where you find it? Shared folder. Underscore layout. By default, there is one controller also, see. And it has some class called home control action method. 3 action methods. What are 3? Return type. Action result means can return anything now. For index, there is a index action method. For about view. For contact, if any error comes, error is common for everything. So where is it put? So whatever is common will be in the shared folder. Layout is common, error is common. So by default, the starting only I show you, it will be confusing because now you know everything now. Now it is the right time to open this project and watch it. So right now run it. By default, home controller, index action method are there now. Yes or not? It opens the home controller and the index action method. Home controller, index action method. This is the index action method. The layout has a menu bar showing you home, about, contact. If you click on contact, see that contact is open. About, home, application name. These also same. These two are same only here. Home and these two will launch the same thing. About will launch you about you. Contact will launch you contact. Okay, and that code you'll find in the layout. You see, go to layout, all of you. This is what I explained in the last class. Yeah, here also. First, what is there? Viewback.title. And see, the first one is, where is it redirecting? Home. Clear? And afterwards, you have 3 links. So home, about. Home is also redirecting to index only. About is also redirecting to home. Contact is redirecting to contact. But all are in home controller only. So that only I said you, this one are same because both are taking you to the same. Why? They're done it here. If you don't want, delete it. See, it has given a sample layout, man. If you're not interested, delete it. Are you getting my point or not? Okay. So that's what. So I don't want this link. Delete this link. Now we have only 3 links now. What? Home, about, contact. Only those 3 will come. See that? I deleted. Home, about, contact. If any error comes, contact we will come for you. And I made the modification right now in the layout, right? See where I made the modification? Layout. That applies to all now. Okay. And here we have, here coming. And below that, what is it showing you? Footer. In the footer, it's showing you date and time, year, my ASP.NET application. See in the bottom, it will show you that. Here, my ASP.NET application. Something they have put it up. Now, what I'm trying to tell is, if you're not okay with the layout, customize it. That is what you already understood how to create a layout. Last class has shown you everything from the scratch. Now we have a ready-made layout. So what do you do? customize it according to your requirement. That becomes easier. Okay, now? Fine. Now, in this, I wanted to add a controller now. I want to add a controller. Okay. And basically, yeah, one more thing also. You see here in this project already, Bootstrap is installed. In the content folder, Bootstrap is installed, see? And you come to the scripts folder, jQuery is installed. jQuery is installed, Bootstrap is installed. All these things will be automated. But earlier we taken empty projects. You want Bootstrap, we done manually. We want jQuery, manually. But here it's a MVC project. All are ready-made. All are going to be ready-made. Versions may be, updates may be required. What is that? If you see the scripts folder, which version of the jQuery is available? Maybe that's not the latest version. That is not the latest version. How do you verify that? Go to Tools menu, open the NuGet, and here it will show you the installed here. And also updates. Go to updates, guys. All these updates will be shown to you now. jQuery. What is the currently installed? What is the latest? Same way. Yeah. Some other jQuery validation. I'll teach you what is jQuery validations and all. We'll just unobtrusive validation. We'll talk on all these things here. But all these have updates now. If you want, they can be updated also. If you want, they can be updated. How to update? Select. What is the current version? See now, install. And now it is telling you. If you click on this, automatically this will be installed and this will be uninstalled. No need to click. If you click on it, uninstall and install the latest. Got it or not? Okay, so we can update it like this from here. I already shown you all these things in the starting classes. One more time, I'm just trying to summarize the things. Okay, fine. So we have learned how to create an MVC project. Now what we created is the MVC project which has a ready-made layout. Okay. Now we'll do one thing, guys. What's it? In our project, let's add a folder. What is the name? And I want to put some files into that. Some files, any files. One PDF file, one doc file, like this. I just want to put some files. For what? I want to start with the file result. I want to start with and the file result is all about downloading files. Are you clear? I have a file in my site. Now you want to download the file. I provide the option for you to download. So when you click, the file should be downloaded. The file should be downloaded. So I'm taking two files here. One is a PDF file and one is a doc file. Anything you like, guys, no props. So come here. Let us add a folder in the project. And folder. What is the folder? Downloads. I'll teach you uploads also. Later we'll see. Uploading. You want to upload a photograph or something, how to upload that also we'll see. Now we'll think downloads. Then add some files into this folder, guys. Any files into this folder. Okay. Anything you like. Existing item. I will name this file as test.doc. Okay, one doc file I added here. Same way, add one PDF also. PDFs. Okay. I just taken one doc file and one PDF file. Okay, I just added both of them in my project in the downloads folder where people can download it. Now, let me add a controller with the name called as results controller. My controller name is results. Okay. So just have a results controller. And next thing is I want to also define a class in my project representing some model. I want to also define a class representing some model, a model class. And the model is customer. Yeah, employee is my model. Define the attributes of an employee. Okay. Now look at here, guys. I want to start writing my methods now. I want to start writing my methods. So what I just wanted to do is, I wanted to write methods that returns you different types of results. We'll start with a JSON result first. We'll start with a JSON result. Public, just like view result. Now say get employees. What should happen? All the employee data should be sent to the client as a JSON. Clearer or not? The employee data can come from a database, or you create the employee instance anyway. They come from a file, but the result should go to the user like a JSON. Last week when we stopped up our session, we have learned this. Remember? Exactly in the last class, in the last week, I explained you about this. Create multiple instances, add all of them in a list. Clear? Now, what did we do on this list? I passed it to a view and I displayed the output on the view. No, I want to send the data to client now. What I want to send? The data to the client. All the data to the client. I want to transport it. Client will copy and save or do whatever it is, but I want to send the data. I don't want to display on screen as a photograph, all these particular things. I want to send the data to client in which format? JSON. I want to send it in a JSON format. Okay. So the method is return JSON. Just like return view. Now the method is return JSON. Okay. You need to pass few parameters to this. First parameter. What do you want to send? What do you want to send? EMPS. What do you want to send? EMPS. Second parameter is you want to send this particular data for a get request or post request. That's what you want to send this data for a get request or post request. So you need to write it as JSON request behavior not allow get. Means when the user is trying to make a get request, this data should come. I'm asking for a data that is getting the data only. That's a get request. So when the user makes a get request, all this data should be shown to user in a JSON format. So guys, observe. What's your controller name? Better name? Okay, come on. Results. Get employees. JSON format. See, there's square brace on the top representing an array of records. Every record under the curly braces, ID, name, job, salary, status. That only now I shown you. Check it out. Square brace here and that. And numeric values, I put it here, but not mandatory. I can keep the double quotes for this. Where if I put double quote here, everything will go as string now. But now it is going in the appropriate format. ID is integer. Name is string. Job is string. Salary, decimal. Department, string. Are you clear? So the same thing it was showing you here. Check it out. This is called as JSON. Clear? So generally this is used when you want to transport the data from one place to another place. When you want to transport the data from one place to another place, we just use the format of the JSON. I'll show you live examples where we use it in our application development. When we deal with the databases, I'll show you where JSON will be important for us. Understood? Are you clear with the JSON result? Yeah, get employees. Very simple. Yeah, I created the instance return JSON. EMPS, what you should write? JSON request behavior dot allow get. Please send this result for a get request. Send this request for a get request. Okay. Next. We'll go with a file result, guys. Public file result. Okay. Some name, any name for your particular method. Download PDF. The method name is download PDF. What you want to send is a file now, right? Return. The method name is file. Return file. It takes two parameters. What are the two parameters? Just a minute. String file name. String file name. Second one, content type. What is the second one? Content type. First, file name. Come on, guys. Where is it? Till slash downloads slash test.pdf. Second one is the content type. What is the content type? Content type basically, you might be knowing about this, but it's called as a MIME type. It is called as a MIME type. What is the format of the file? What is the format of the file? You have a .txt file. We call that as a text plain. We call that as a text slash plain. So basically, just a minute. The Google search for an option called as MIME types. Search for MIME types, guys. If you go to MIME types here, you'll get the list of the MIME types basically. That the MIME type will tell you the type of the file it is. The MIME type will tell you the type of the topic is the most common types corresponding to document types ordered by their common. Means basically it is based on the extension of the file. We call them as MIME types actually. Suppose there is an audio file. What are MIME types? See? Same way, some common types, what we know, we'll check it out. CSS file. Array, you used this particular link, remember? When you learned your HTML link, you write there text slash CSS. Yes or not? That is called what type of file? It is a CSV file. What then? Yes, a doc file. They are called MIME types actually. Okay, one we want this. We want application MS Word. We want this one. PDF, we will check it out. What is the PDF? See for HTML, see? Icon file, it's an image. Jar files. The JSON file, application JSON. MP3 is an audio file, right? Audio MP3. Same way MP4. Video MP4. PDF, where is it? PDF. Application PDF. So we need to specify this also. PDF stands for portable document format. Basically, it is a portable document format. Application class PDF. Same way, download Word. Download Word. Test.doc. What a format we saw? Application slash MS Word. MS Word. Clear? Run. Controller name. Results. Method name. Download You guys know this? Basically, browsers will contain an inbuilt PDF viewer. A browser contains an inbuilt PDF viewer. That is why when you try to download a PDF file, PDF files will directly open and show in the browser. Haven't you noticed it any time? You try to click on the .pdf, the PDF will directly show in the browser. If you want, you can save it on your hard disk. But every browser has an inbuilt PDF viewer, and the PDF viewer will directly show you the output now. So I want to save it. Yeah, you have a save button. You click on the save and save wherever you want now. Are you clear? But Word documents and all will not be having a built-in Word viewer, PDF viewer, just like a PDF viewer. We don't have any Word viewer. That's why when you try to download Word documents or anything, they directly download on your hard disk. See, download Word. That won't open. They'll download. See there. PDF will open. You want to download, save. But Word will download. Word, RTF, remaining everything. Except PDF. Remaining all will be downloaded on your hard disk. It's downloaded. Where is it downloaded? Downloads folder. Go and check. My PC downloads. Is it clear? Okay. So that is basically downloaded onto your machine. So are you clear with the file result, guys? Yes or not? Basically, we use it for file downloads. File downloading we use. What next? File redirect, we'll see. Redirect from one place to another place. Means from my site, I want to redirect it to Facebook. From my site, I want to redirect to Facebook here. I just want to go to redirect to the Facebook now. So public redirect result. Okay. Just go to Facebook. Any name you like here. What name did I use here? Open Facebook. Open Facebook. See, return. What is the method name? Redirect. Give the URL now. Give the URL. HTTPS www.facebook.com. www.facebook.com. Run. What is the method? Open Facebook is the method. Redirected to another site now. Is that clear? So like this, you can redirect to other place. I think. Same way. Yeah, I just want to redirect to Twitter. See that. Open Twitter. www is not mandatory. Even if you don't write, also it works. Facebook.com, Twitter.com. Clear with three? What? First one, JSON. Second one, file. Third one, redirect. We are redirecting from one place to another place. Content result. Nothing to explain about content result here. Just to see, you're writing a method that returns a string. Guys, watch it. You're writing a method that returns a string. We learned it now. Yes or not? Without returning a string, we are provided with a result type called as content result. This is how we to write it. Content result. The method name is content, and you can pass. Both are same. This is useless. This is useless. But both are going to be same. Either you can use string here, content result here. The result will come as a content. Are you getting me or not? Okay. So basically, I'm writing another method here that returns the content as in Hindi. That returns the content in Hindi. Are you clear? That returns the content in Hindi. So basically, we can write this method also by using the content result. But here, We have one more extra parameter. What is that? Use a Unicode encoding. Use a Unicode encoding. Sometimes if the browser doesn't support it, this may fail, but this will never fail because I'm using the encoding format as Unicode. Okay. Otherwise, a string and content result both are same. You don't require any special explanation for it. Here, you can see results. First method is the send date 1. What is it returning? Content result. I'll say send date 2. That also same output. What is it returning? String. Same way. Send time 1. Not time, huh? Oh, sorry. Say hello 1. Say hello 1. Returning a string. Same way. Yeah. Basically, this one will download the file. This content result, when I pass when I use this method, which method? The overload method, passing a value, MIME type plus encoding will save the file on your hard disk. Will save the file on your hard disk. So the file is saved on your hard disk. So go and see. Where is it? Downloads folder, you can find it. It is saved as a text file. Why text file? Because the format you're given is the text line. The format what given is text line. Okay, if I use this, it will save the file. So that is one additional thing with what we can do with a content result. Otherwise, string and content result are one and the same. No need any special discussion on this. Okay, what next? JavaScript result. Actually, guys, it doesn't work. Just shown an example earlier. Old versions of the browser supported it, but latest versions doesn't support. How do you write it? JavaScript result. Method name. Under that, you can write some JavaScript code. It doesn't work. It doesn't work because that's what I already shown you. Modern browsers have restricted, but you have an old version of a browser, you can try it out. But where we are all are updated now. We don't have Internet Explorer. If you get Internet Explorer, you can try this. Because right now, Internet Explorer is officially stopped by Microsoft. You don't have Internet Explorer anymore. What we have is only Edge. In the Internet Explorer, you can try this. It can work. Okay, but right now it doesn't work. And also they restricted this completely in the core. In core, we don't have any concept of JavaScript result also. Just trying to give you an example of all the things that's all. Next one, empty result. Nothing to explain with this empty result here. It's simply void method. Means we do an action, but no results will come. We do an action, but no results will come. See, this is a method. What is the method? Return empty. What are you doing? Creating instance of return empty and returning obj. What will come? Nothing will come. Why? Empty result. That is as same as writing void. Are you clear? For void methods, it asks us to use empty result. For string methods, it asks us to use content result. That's all. Other than that, nothing is there. So these two are waste. What to? Content result, empty result. Both are waste of time. No need to talk about them or no need to discuss about them also. Is it clear? So what's important? JSON, file, redirect. That's all. First three already we learned of. What? View, partial view, and redirect to route result. Okay, to test all these things, do one thing here. This index method is there now. Add a view for this. Add a view. And in this, place all the links. I was calling one by one method in the browser now. Without that, say I'm just selecting this option, use a layout view. Automatically, it is just going to use the layout. It is going to use the layout now. Okay. Add some links there to call all the methods you defined now without trying each one in the browser. I've given all the action links now. You click on each, everything will work now. No need to call each method. What you launch? Launch the index page. Array layout applied here. Launch the index page. Now see, for all methods I put a link now. Click on each, you will see JSON result. Output in JSON format. Download PDF. Okay, next method. Download Word. Facebook. Are you clear? See, earlier when I called the method, it opened in the Facebook, opened in the same window, right? Now opened in another window. Why? Because in the action link I added here, I just used the attribute. What is that? You learned this in HTML or not? If you want to open a new window, what do we say? Target is equals to underscore blank. So that's it went to a new window. So what download PDF, Facebook, Twitter, for all these things. Like this, I just given the action methods to you. Click on each and everything. You will see the output on the browser. That's it. Clearer? Yes or not? Okay. So in the index